Hello everyone, and welcome back to our weekly series of Is the Shrine Worth It? The series where we have a look at the perks and the Shrine secrets and see if they're really worth your 2,000 iridescent shards each. It seems that the meta at the moment is that we're going to get either 1 or 2 licensed perks in every shrine. So from this, I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10 because the licensed perk is actually really good. We have perks from the Plague, Yunjin, Nicolas Cage, and the Hillbilly. Those perks are Dark Devotion, Smash Hit, Dramaturgy, and Tinkerer. Let's get into the survivor perks first. Our first survivor perk is Smash Hit. Whenever you pallet stun the killer, you gain 50% haste for 4 seconds. You gain exhausted for 25 seconds. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Smash Hit a 7 out of 10. I think any of the exhaustion perks are pretty high rated and they just work really well on any build. Obviously with any exhaustion perk you kind of want to run Vigil as it lowers the cooldown even more, but Smash Hit does have an exceptionally low cooldown when it comes to exhaustion. I guess that's because you have to actually hit a pallet stun and that is pretty challenging. Unfortunately though, Yunjin is not licensed and is one of the older characters in the game now, so I would say it's much better value if you just save your points, don't get this perk in the shrine, and just level her up instead when you buy her in full. Our next survivor perk is Dramaturgy. While healthy and running, press E. You gain 25% haste for 2 seconds and you gain exhausted for 40 seconds. Then one of the following things can happen too. You gain 25 extra haste for 2 seconds, you gain exposed for 12 seconds, or you gain a random rare item with random add-ons. Or you scream but nothing happens. The same effect cannot happen twice in a row. This is what it looks like in game, with one effect. I'm going to give Dramaturgy a 9 out of 10. This is a great perk. It's quite high risk, but it is very high reward. Having 25% haste for a possible 4 seconds is very, very good. Being exposed is not great, but getting items for free is awesome. So I'd just say it's worth it to roll the dice, and it is just a bit of fun. On top of that, Nicolas Cage is licensed, so this is 100% worth picking up this week. Let's move on to the killer perks. Our first killer perk is Dark Devotion. Whenever the obsession takes damage, for 45 seconds, your terror radius is set to 40 meters, the obsession has your terror radius, and you gain undetectable. This is what it looks like in game. I know this may sound surprising, but I'm going to give Dark Devotion an 8 out of 10. I think it gives you loads of really interesting stat changes and just really good mechanics that can work on almost any killer. On top of that, it's really good on killers that have a one-shot because you become undetectable and your terror radius is located in a completely different place. The only annoying thing is that it relies on you trying to get the obsession, which sometimes can be a bit hard to find. Unfortunately though, Plague is one of the oldest characters in the game and you can buy her for very, very cheap and you can just level her up and get all 3 of her perks instead. Our fourth and final perk is Tinkerer. The first time each generator has 70% progress, you gain undetectable for 16 seconds and you are alerted. This is what it looks like in game. Honestly, Tinkerer has been a very staple perk for the majority of the game state, so it's worth putting in any build, so it's really good. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Unfortunately though, for some reason, Hillbilly is part of the base game and I just don't understand why they would put this in the game. It just makes no sense to me at all. Don't buy this in the shrine. All you have to do is just level him up and then you get this for complete free. All you got to use is your blood webs. Anyway, after a pretty disappointing shrine, the summary is that you just want to pick up Dramaturgy. You want to stay away from Smash Hit, Dark Devotion, and Tinkerer as you can just get them for free, or you can get them for much cheaper if you buy the full character. Thanks for watching today, and I hope next week will be an even better shrine. Sorry that I missed my video on the weekend, I was not very well, but I will be doing one for next weekend just in case you wanted to know. Anyway, see you then. Bye!